Hi students, today we are going to introduce the first unit of your 11th biology, that is diversity in the living world, in which four chapters we are going to introduce. The first chapter is the living world. In this chapter there is study of difference between living and non-living, just like metabolism, reproduction, sensitivity, movement. These are the things present in living being and absent in non-living being. Then biodiversity means different type of plants present in the nature, their shape, structure, size, that is called biodiversity, and that is classified in binomial nomenclature. Binomial nomenclature means two name system. Then taxa and taxonomy. What is taxa? The unit of taxonomy, particular group of plant or animal, that is called taxa, and the whole term is called taxonomy. Then systematics. Systematics means this is the study of taxonomy, but in systematics there is additional study of evolutionary relationship of living being. Evolutionary study takes place besides to taxonomy, then that is called systematics. Then taxonomic category and taxonomic hierarchy. Taxonomic hierarchy means different ranks, species to kingdom, species, genus, family, class, phylum, all these things are studied. That is called taxonomic category and taxonomic hierarchy. Particular rank, that is called category, that we can say term taxon also. Then taxonomic aids means what? To study the taxonomy, particular things are helpful, just like herbarium. This is the collection of dried plants, that is called herbarium. Then botanical gardens, this is the live plant collection in natural place, botanical garden. Then museum, dead animals are preserved in formalin bottles, that is called museum. Then zoological parks, live animals we see in the zoological parks. Then key, how to study the living beings with the help of their similarities and differences. This term similarities and differences, when we study, that is called key. Then the next chapter, biological classification, in which two kingdom system classification. This is discovered, this is studied by Carl Linnaeus, and five kingdom system, that is by R.H. Whitaker. Five kingdom system, which kingdom? Monera, Protista, fungi, plantae, animalia, these are the five kingdoms. Then viruses, all of you know viruses, they have genetic material and the enzyme, reverse transcriptase, protein coat, these are the viruses. They are not included in living and non-living also. Then viroids, these are without protein coat, they are called viroids, without protein coat, and their molecular weight of genetic material less than viruses. Then prions, particular infecting protein folds, that is called prions. Then lichens, union of algae and fungi, phycobiont and mycobiont. Phycobiont means algae and mycobiont means fungi. These two together forms the lichens. Then plant kingdom, how the natural classification system benefited over artificial classification system. Natural things are considered, just like habitat, nature of plants. So natural classification system is benefited over artificial classification system. Then the phylogenetic classification system, in which evolutionary study takes place in phylogenetic. Then numerical taxonomy, with the help of computer taxonomy studied. what the information that is filled in the computer, that is numerical taxonomy. Cytotaxonomy, cell at cellular level when taxonomy studied, that is called cytotaxonomy. Then chemotaxonomy, on the basis of chemicals present in the cell, according to that the taxonomy is studied, that is called chemotaxonomy. Then in plant kingdom, algae, which are the asexual spores in algae, they are called zoospores. They are of both isogamous and anisogamous. Isogamous means similar and anisogamous means dissimilar. These are the asexual gametes, and sexual gamete is called oogamous. Then bryophytes. Bryophytes are of two types, liverwort and mosses. In bryophytes, we see the gamma cup, gamma or gamma cup. This gamma or gamma cup we found in liverworts, and protonema and leafy stages we found in mosses. These are the two stages, protonema stage and leafy stage, that we found in the mosses. Then pteridophytes. What is included in the pteridophytes? Horsetails and ferns, that are included in the pteridophytes. These are the medicinal properties plants. They are also called soil binders. Example of pteridophytes, Selaginella and Equisetum. They have the sporangia, and their thalloid is gametophyte, prothallus. They are homosporous also and heterosporous also. What the four types of classes of pteridophyte are? Psilopsida, Lycopsida, Spinopsida and Pteropsida. Their example also given. Then gymnosperm. What is the characteristics of gymnosperm? In gymnosperm, ovules are not enclosed by ovary wall. So what the seeds of gymnosperm? Naked seed plants. When the gymnosperm have fungal association with root mycorrhiza, this example is of Pinus. And when small corolite roots for N2 fixation, nitrogen fixation present in the gymnosperm, this is the example in Cycas. Male and female part stably on the same plant. This takes place in which? Pinus. There is plant life cycle and alternation of generation. Haploid plant body represents gametophyte and diploid plant body represents sporophyte. Haplontic means what? Haploid spores divides mitotically to form gametophyte. Example, Volvox, Chlamydomonas and Spirogyra. These are the example of haplontic. Means spores dividing into gametophyte. That is called haplontic. Then the next, diplontic. What the meaning of diplontic? Haploid gametophyte represents diplontic. Example, an alga fucus species. All seed bearing plants, gymnosperms and angiosperms. These are the example of diplontic. What happens in the diplontic life cycle? Gametophyte, haploid gametophyte represent the diplontic. Haplodiplontic means what? Haploid gametophyte and diploid sporophyte. This is the intermediate condition. Haploid gametophyte and diploid sporophyte. This is the intermediate condition, that is called haplodiplontic. Which are the example of haplodiplontic life cycle? Bryophytes and pteridophytes. Then the next, animal kingdom, which is the basic of classification of animals. That is the arrangement of cells, body symmetry, nature of coelom, pattern of digestive, circulatory and reproductive system. All these are considered in animal classification. Which are the levels of organization? Cellular level present in sponges, tissue level present in coelentrates, organ level present in platyhelminthes and other higher phyla. Organ system level organization, that is from Annelida to Chordata, all arthropoda, mollusca, echinodermata, chordata. Then complete and incomplete digestive system. Complete means both mouth and anus present, that is complete digestive system. Incomplete means only one part present, mouth. Open and closed type of circulation. Open circulation means there is no blood vessels. Blood baths the body. Blood freely baths the body or moves in the body, that is called open circulatory system. Example arthropoda. Closed circulatory system, higher animals just like we, closed circulatory system, what the blood flows, that is in the blood vessels. Then symmetry, asymmetrical animals, which sponges are asymmetrical. Then the next, radially symmetrical, which coelentrates, ctenophores and echinoderms, these are the radially symmetrical. Then bilaterally symmetrical, annelids and arthropods. Diploblastic means two germinal layers, ectoderm and endoderm, that is present in coelentrates. Triploblastic means three germinal layers, ectoderm, endoderm and mesoderm, that is present from platyhelminthes to chordates, all. Coelom means what? Body cavity lined by mesoderm, that is called coelom. Coelomate animals, which Annelida, Mollusca, Arthropoda, Echinodermata, Hemichordata and Chordata, all these are coelomates. Pseudocoelomates means coelom is present in the patches, that is not the true coelom, that is called pseudocoeloms, that is present in the Aschelminthes. Then acoelomates, coelom totally absent, not just like patches form or false form, totally absent, that is in Platyhelminthes. Segmentation or metamerism means what? What the external body surface or skin that is segmented, just like in earthworm, that is called metamerism. Then chordates and non-chordates are classified on the basis of presence or absence of notochord. Classification of animals, first porifera, pore bearing animals, just like Sycon, that is called Sypha, Spongilla, that is called freshwater sponge, Euspongia, bath sponge. Body pores are called ostia. What the body pores in porifera, that is called ostia. And central cavity, what the name? Spongocoel. What the skeleton made up of? Spicules and spongin fibers. These are hermaphrodite, means male female present on the same body. Asexually they reproduce by fragmentation and sexually by gametes. This is about the porifera, example and characteristics. Coelenterata, example, Coelenterata, they are also called Cnidaria, example Physalia, Portuguese man of war, Adamsia, sea anemone, Pennatula, sea pen, Gorgonia, sea fan, Mandrina, brain coral. Okay, these are the example of Coelenterata. What about the Coelenterata? They have the tentacles. What they have? Tentacles presents nidoblast or nidocytes. Then the corals has calcium carbonate. Polyp body form is sessile and cylindrical. Example, Hydra and Adamsia has polyp body form, and Medusa body form present in Aurelia or jellyfish, that is umbrella shaped, free swimming. What is metagenesis? When polyps produce medusae asexually and medusae form the polyps sexually, this is called metagenesis. Polyps converting into medusa, medusa converting into polyps, this is called metagenesis. Example, Obelia has the phenomena metagenesis. Then Ctenophora. Which are the example of Ctenophora? Pleurobrachia and Ctenoplana. These are the example of Ctenophora. They are also called sea walnuts or comb jellies. They have the ciliated comb plates for locomotion. And the phenomena bioluminescence, light emitting phenomena, bioluminescence, and they emit the lights, that is present in Ctenophora. Then Platyhelminthes. Which animals in Platyhelminthes? They are called flatworms. Dorsally flattened. They are mostly endoparasites. Lives inside the body and sucks the blood or food. Endoparasites. Just what they have for the sucking or taking food, sucking blood purpose, what they have the part of body? Hooks, suckers in their body. What the function of phlegm cells in Platyhelminthes? For osmoregulation and excretion. Which platyhelminthic animal has high regeneration capacity? Planaria. Example of platyhelminthes: Taniasolium tapeworm, Fasciola hepatica liver fluke. Then the next, Aschelminthes. Aschelminthes means rounded body, cylindrical body animals. Example there: Ascaris roundworm, Vaucheria, we can say Filaria, Uncyclostoma, hookworm. These Aschelminthes have well developed muscular pharynx in alimentary canal. Then the Annelida: Nereis, Ferretima, earthworm, Hirudinaria means blood sucking leech. All these are the example of Annelida. And their body surface marked into segments or metameres. This Annelida has longitudinal and circular muscles. They helps these animal for which purpose? Locomotion. One example of aquatic annelids lives in the water, that is Nereis. What the Nereis has? Parapodia. And what the use of this parapodia present in the Nereis? For swimming. Then the part Nephridia present in the Annelida. What the function of Nephridia? That is the excretory organ and osmoregulatory organ, means water and salt balancing organ. Nervous system, neural system, how present? Paired ganglia or ganglion connected by lateral nerves, and that forms the double ventral nerve cord. This is the nervous system. Then Nereis is dioecious and earthworm leech is monoecious. Dioecious means male female separate, and earthworm leech both male and female part present on the same body. They are called molosseous, just like earthworm and leech. Then arthropoda. How are arthropoda? Jointed legs animal, we can say. They are economically important. Some are economically important, just like apis, honeybee, bombax, silkworm, Lachyfera, lac insect. All these are the economically important species. Then some species produces the disease, acts like the vector, Anopheles, Culex, Aedes. Then gregarious pest, Locusta, locust. Living fossil of arthropoda is called Limulus or king crab. This is the largest phylum of arthropoda. 2/3 species on the earth belongs to arthropoda. They have chitinous exoskeleton, outer covering chitinous. Their body divided into head, thorax, abdomen, jointed appendage, they are told. Respiratory organs in arthropods, in different arthropods. Which are the respiratory organs? Gills, book lungs, book gills, tracheal system. Okay. Sensory organs, which? Antennae, eyes, statocyst or balancing organ. Statocyst or balancing organ. These are the sensory organs present where? In the arthropoda. Excretory organ, which in arthropoda? Malpighian tubules are the excretory organ present in arthropoda. Mostly they are oviparous, means they give eggs. Then mollusca, example Paella, apple snail, Pinctada, pearl oyster, Sepia, cuttlefish, Loligo, squid, octopus, devilfish, Aplasia, sea hare, Dentalium, tusk shell, Chiropleura, that is called chiton. Second largest phylum. This is after the mollusca, second largest phylum. Which? Mollusca. Calcareous shell, unsegmented, with distinct head, muscular foot and visceral hump. What about the mantle? This is the soft and spongy layer of skin over the visceral hump, that is called mantle. Soft and spongy layer of skin present on visceral hump, that is called mantle. And this mantle cavity has gills. Mantle cavity has what? Feather like gills. Space between hump and mantle is actually the mantle cavity. What is radula? This is the file like rasping organ for feeding, that is called radula. Feeding organ, we can say, present in which? Mollusca. How is this? Dioecious means male female separated. Oviparous means giving eggs. Then echinodermata. Echinodermata example astris starfish, echinus sea urchin, antedon sea lily, cucumbria sea cucumber, ophiura brittle star. In echinodermata, endoskeleton is made up of calcareous ossicles. And these echinodermata are also called what? Spiny bodied animals. Adult echinoderms is the example of radial symmetry, and larva is example of bilateral symmetry. What about for locomotion? For locomotory organ, water vascular system is present in the echinodermata for locomotion. And also this water vascular system has which function? For the capture, transport of food and respiration also. This water vascular system supports capture, transport of food and respiration. And locomotion also we have seen. Hemichordata, half chordate. Example, Balanoglossus and Succoglossus. They have the rudimentary structure in the collar region called stomochord. That is similar to notochord. They do not have notochord but stomochord. What is this? Rudimentary structure in the collar region. These are the hemichordata. Instead of notochord, they have stomochord. Worm-like marine animals, they are marine hemichordata. Cylindrical body. What the anterior part? Proboscis. Then next part collar and long part trunk. Circulation how in hemichordata? Open. Respiration by gills and excretion by proboscis gland. How the excretion takes place in hemichordata? Proboscis gland. Then chordata. What the characteristic of chordates? Presence of notochord, dorsal hollow nerve cord, paired pharyngeal gill slits. All these are the characteristics of chordata. How we can differentiate chordates and non-chordates? Chordates have notochord. Non-chordates absent notochord. Chordates have CNS, central nervous system. How is that central nervous system? Dorsal side, hollow and single. But this is absent central nervous system in non-chordates, and that is present at ventral side, solid and double. Pharynx perforated by gill slits, that is present in chordates, but gill slits absent in non-chordates. In chordates, heart is ventral, but in non-chordates, heart is dorsal. Post-anal tail present in chordates, but post-anal tail absent in non-chordates. Chordata divided into how many types? 3 types. Urochordata, cephalochordata and vertebrata. Urochordata also called tunicata. Then cephalochordata. These two together called what? Urochordata and cephalochordata. Protochordata, primitive chordates. They are exclusively marine. Urochordata means what? Uro means tail. Notochord present in which region only? Larval tail. Example of urochordata? Ascidia salpa doliolum. And cephalochordata means what? Notochord extends from head to tail region. Notochord present from head to tail region, that is called cephalochordata. And this notochord persist throughout their life. Cephalochordata example, Branchiostoma, Amphioxus or lancelet. Now the chordate study we are going to study. First chordate, that is cyclostomata. Cyclostomata means example, Petromyzon, that is lamprey, myxine, hagfish. They are ectoparasites of some fishes. On the body of some fishes, they act like ectoparasites. They have the gill slits for respiration, and they have the sucking and circular mouth without jaws. They are marine. They are marine, but for migrate, for spawning, for giving eggs, they go to fresh water. They are actually marine. For what? For which purpose? Eggs laying purpose. They go to fresh water. What happens after spawning? After spawning in few days they die. Then the next second, Chondriocthes. Which is the example of Chondriocthes? Scoliodon, that is dogfish, Pristis, sawfish, Carcharodon, great white shark, Trigon, stingray. These are the marine Chondriocthes, cartilaginous fishes we say, endoskeleton present, inside skeleton. Gill slits without operculum. means gill slits do not have the covering, gill cover, operculum absent. The scales are which type on their skin, on their body surface, not skin, body surface. Which type of scales present? Placoid scales are present. Jaws are very powerful in Chondriocthes. They are predaceous, means eat the small fishes. And these Chondriocthes have to swim constantly. Why? Why they have to swim constantly? Because they do not have the air bladder. If they are not constantly swimming, they can sink. Now the electric organ present in these Chondriocthes. Which fish electric organ having? Torpedo has electric organ near their eyes. Electric organs present in torpedo fish. Poison sting is present in trigon fish, and they are poikilotherms. Then Osteichthyes fishes. These are the which are the marine Osteichthyes species? Exocetus, flying fish. Hippocampus, seahorse. Now freshwater fishes which belongs to Osteichthyes? Labio, that is called rohu. Katla, clarius, that is called magur. Aquarium fishes, beta, that is called fighting fish. Petrophyllum, that is called angelfish. They have bony endoskeleton, and 4 pairs of gills covered by operculum. Gill cover present, operculum. Which type of scales on their body surface? Cycloid or ctenoid scales. Air bladder present, and that is important in regulating the buoyancy. These are cold-blooded animal. Whom? Osteichthyes. Now amphibia. What about the amphibia? Amphibians both lives in water also and land also. Example: buffo, toad; rana, frog; hyla, tree frog; salamander; Ethiophis, limbless amphibia. How about the amphibian body? That has head and trunk. Skin is moist, that is without scale. Eyes have eyelids. Tympanum means ear. Tympanum means ear, their ear. Cloaca means what? That is the common opening cloaca of which system? Alimentary canal, urinary bladder, reproductive tract, all opens into common opening, that is called cloaca. Respiration by gills, lungs and skin. Now the next, reptilia. Example: Chilone, that is turtle; Testudo, tortoise. These are the reptiles. Again some examples of reptiles: chameleon, tree lizard; calotes, garden lizard; crocodilus, crocodile; alligator; hemidactylus, wall lizard; poisonous snake also comes under reptilia, that is naja, cobra; bungarus, crate; viper. These are the creeping and crawling animals. This is the locomotion by creeping and crawling. And body is covered by dry cornified skin. Epidermal scales or scutes present. They do not have external ear opening. There is no ear opening on the body. Heart is 3-chambered, but 4-chambered heart present only in crocodile. Then all the reptilians have 3-chambered. Only crocodile has 4-chambered heart. Snakes, lizards, what the phenomena? Skin cast. They shed their scale. That is called skin cast. Then the aves. Which are the example of aves? Corvus, crow; columba, pigeon; pisticula, parrot; struthio, ostrich; pavo, peacock; aptenodytes, penguin; neophron, vulture. All these are the example of the aves. Aves have feathers. Except flightless bird, ostrich. Ostrich do not have feathers. This is flightless bird. Forelimbs, what about? They are modified into wings. Hind limbs have scales. And what the function of hind limb? Walking, swimming, clasping. They have dry skin. Skin dry without glands. No glands present on the skin except oil glands present. Where the oil glands present in birds? Aves. These oil glands present at the base of the tail. Okay. Then long bones how are the long bones in birds? They are hollow with air cavities. These long bones with hollow air cavities called pneumatic bones. Then what about the digestive tract that have additional chamber? Digestive system has additional chamber. Which additional chamber present in the digestive system? Crop and gizzard. These birds or aves are warm-blooded animals. Warm-blooded means homeotherms. Then the last class, Mammalia. These are oviparous and viviparous also. Mostly viviparous, but which are the oviparous? Eggs-laying mammals which? That is called platypus. Scientific name Ornithorhynchus. This is the eggs-laying mammal, platypus or Ornithorhynchus. And young one giving, that is viviparous. They are Macropus, kangaroo. Okay, then Petrophus, flying fox. Camelus, camel. Macca, monkey. Ratus, rat. Canis, felis. Elephant. Equus, horse. Delphinus, common dolphin. Balænoptera, blue whale. Panthera tigris, tiger. Panthera leo, lion. All these are the examples of Mammalia.